I'm still questioning myself. Why am I acting like this? Why? No idea. No idea. Comment on dit? On fait une psychanalyse? You're a doctor. I'm doing this now. I'm not like a indoor guy, you know, so I just get my amp outside and get inspired by the landscape around me. Right now I'm doing the job I like the less. Basically I'm just mixing my next album, and I get inspired by when you're waiting on a phone on a hotline, you know. So that's what I'm doing right now. I try to get the best hotline music ever. But it's hard. Okay, where is the problem? It's here. Okay. No, I'm not very well equipped. It's like kind of a chaos here. So when you're a real professional, not an imposter like me, you have to get your speaker here, but here you see it's a fucking mess everywhere. But somehow it's fine. But then of course I never get it right, so it make mistakes, but finally I keep those mistakes and I like this, and something appears from that and I keep it, and it's more, the flow is more like this. Yeah, but here, tape delay. Ah, what the hell? Mixing life. To be a DIY guy, finally you also learn a lot of stuff, and I never been to school, you know. I stopped school at 16, so it's nice to learn tool, manipulate tool. Oula, 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 oula. Oh my god. Kind of obsessed of like a root, get a root vibe. I just do like with the kind of the feeling, and finally I prefer it like this. Like it keeps the magic, you know, to me, to really try to get the most of my instrument. It's just like something I can't explain. It's been years now and I'm just in love with that. It's crazy, like it drives all my life. I just discovered guitar by coincidence, and I just really liked, you know, in between skate tours, to just stick on the guitar for my pleasure. You don't need anyone to play the guitar. You can play by yourself and having so much pleasure. So it's been like this for a long time. And then when they discovered that problem I had in my back, then I really dig, and at the same time dig the guitar, and at the same time I discovered a special type of blues called the heel country blues, which is like a really like niche kind of blues, but very funny, and that's where the obsession started. I remember that guy called Boucau. It was an old video and it was very raw, and he was playing an instrument at this time. I never seen that instrument. And you know, the recording was so old, I couldn't know if it was electric or acoustic. I just like dig on the internet to know what it was, what kind of guitar it was. I got it here, and I played that guitar for 10 years. this one did maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 400 shows. And you can see that is a steel guitar, and all where it's rusty, this is where I put my hands, you know, my stress. It's all my stress from the shows everywhere, finally. So yeah, this guitar means a lot for me because this is the real beginning of my obsession for that instrument. But now I'm playing electric. I found my way on that. And I remember I received that. I was like the same feeling as a kid at Christmas, you know? So here, this is the only keyboard I have called a Mellotron. Now it's digital, but used to be like the first keyboard, I guess. And it's like, fuck, is that the one? Woo! It's very old school, huh? You have all the instruments possible. But back in the day, that was recorded. Like all the stuff are really recorded by musicians, and they did all the notes. So I think it's 8 seconds, and then it stops because it was a real musician behind. For example. That's it. You know, it's not like the digital stuff. It's very like you have 2 buttons, so it's very good for me because I'm not a technical guy, you know, so it's perfect for me. And you have like many like cheesy stuff like that I love. It's funny, huh? It's the most funny keyboard ever for me. Used by the old movies company back in the days. This is straight out of a Western. I can't stay forever. Male voice. Yeah, sure it is a Mellotron. As you can see, it's pretty not a digital studio. It's more like a mess of everything I just use to get the sound. Or I don't know, try to get inspired by many little stuff. That is a sound machine for horror movies. Just with a rock on a skate grip, you know, you can have some incredible, horrible stuff. I can't stay forever in a studio like that. Before I used to do everything in the studio, but that was something who I felt not comfortable with, and now I just found a good recipe, and now I'm super stoked, you know, to be able to get my real amp everywhere. It's very funny to play outside. It's incredible. I love this feeling. It changed the vibe. It changed the landscape suddenly. I didn't even know that I could just live from just playing guitar. Everybody told me, oh no, don't do that, like you're not gonna. But finally I did, and then I found a good label called Heavenly Sweetness, and they're supporting my music, so I'm super happy right now. Super happy because I'm just doing exactly what I like. exactly what I'm a lucky boy. I never get bored. That's the only thing that I never get bored. To me, it's like the game of chess. There is like 1 billion of doors of possibilities. This is exactly the same with the guitar. I got a relation. It's like I see the stuff. It's like a magical object for me, you know. Maybe it's cheesy what I say, but it's pretty true. My relation with my skateboard is different. Yeah, of course. I used to be strong with a really cool ass, very like beautiful ass full of muscle, you know, and like feeling so strong, you know. And now, yeah, I don't like sport. I like skateboarding. I like the aspect of fun and creativity of skateboarding, but I wasn't into sport. Just by chance, we had to move your ass if you wanted to make things on a skateboard. But just now I'm skating less. I still don't really like sports, you know, so I don't maintain myself training or whatever, you know. So of course it's a bit frustrating I can't do what I did before. And but still I have some fun. Just game of skate or doing stupid shit with my old friends who got white hairs. That make me pretty happy. Yeah. Or just watching the new young guns. Here we got like crazy young guns. And I just love to see that generation skating. Should I make more coffee? I do everything. I do the clip, the visual. Always, I'm kind of monomaniac. It was the same with skateboarding. I'm very obsessed with things, and when I have something to do, I have to do it. Everything is in my head. I don't. So, for example, I know all my songs by heart. I never wrote anything. So it's like this for everything. So when I film something or I shoot something, it's like my head at the desk, and I just open some stuff, and like everything is clear, is organized. I live with obsessions. It's not even passion. Now I can say after 15 years of guitar, I deeply like this instruments. I don't play before getting dressed or getting my daily stuff done. Otherwise, there is a risk that I can spend 6 hours and nothing is done. It's like you're mesmerized and the time is flying. And I tried to change, but now I'm trying to just accept how it is. In general, it's pretty hard for me to collaborate with people, but I love to collaborate with. I don't know why. I have to. It's like a need to do exactly what obsessed me in my mind all the time. So it's a very solitary kind of mental solitary life that I suffered for. I guess for a long time, but now I'm trying to accept that. I love when people they're like, oh, okay, your project is Kēpa. And I'm like, no, it's not my project. There is no project. It's my life, it's myself, it's everything. It's not a project. What the fuck is this world? A project. There's no projection of nothing. It's just like, you know, in general, like musician, I've got like 2 or 3 bands. I never had any other bands that mine, and in my band we are only one. So it's pretty easy. My father told me, who is a drummer, he told me, oh, you know, music is hard. And me at this time, I was jumping on 15 series rail, and when I had my first cash from music, I was like, oh man, this is so easy. Come on, you have like 3 beers, you just play some stuff, and you get 300 bucks. But now I understand what he means, because at first you have to do some good music, and good music, what is good music? I did all in on that, you know. When I was 13, I did the same. I did all in on skateboarding. My parents were freaking out, and they told me, you know what, you have 1 year, and if in 1 year you don't have any money, we're not here anymore for you. You do your life. So I did like a big all-in, and then I did a second all-in for the music, kind of the same strategy, which is a bad strategy. But if you want to get rich, that's not the best way, that's for sure. But I can't live without something who really makes sense to me. As a kid, I used to be like a skate rat, thinking, eating, sleeping, skate. I wasn't the Bastien Duverdier or the Luca Puig. I wasn't a genius on a board, you know. I was just very interested by architecture, by ideas, tricks. I was very lucky because with my friend Kevin, we used to travel so much, and at this time it was a magazine time. I was in a lot of pages, a lot of articles, a lot of stuff, so they gave me the money to go everywhere because they knew when you go to skate to Burma, for example, or Jordan, or Ghost City in middle of Mongolia, like Ordos, you know, the magazine's gonna buy it. So we had so much fun. I could express myself on a skateboard as much as I want without any pressure, and suddenly I had like some back pain. For a few years I couldn't skate. Psychologically it was really hard, and then I was starting lying to my sponsors. I had some footages and some pictures so I could feed the media to exist a little bit and get paid, of course. At this time I felt, okay, it's going to be done for you. I could see the train living, you know, with all my friends, with everything. It was all my world. All my world was skateboarding. It was very hard time for me to have that. And also at the same time, I was thinking, okay, but you have 2 options. You can find a job in the industry, but it didn't give me so much sense to do that, you know. I'm not going to do that. I have to keep the music and go very far in the music, because I feel that's gonna fit me. Could be way maybe easier to find a job in the skate industry, but for me there was no sense. To me, I had in this theater, which is skateboarding, to me, I just had the best role. To just had another role and just see my friends skating, having fun, wasn't for me. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, the good sound. I have a weight. Okay. ¿Cómo está, men? ¡Claro! been 2 months. I feel like a very, very old gun. Rusty as fuck. It can be also cool to just record a random shit like this, you know.